Tuesday Hoops, and it's next. It's the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Golden State Warriors. And now our broadcast swings out to Oracle Arena, where Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Steve Kerr will have the call.
A lovely night here in San Francisco, the San Francisco Bay Area. Our venue, the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California, our scene. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First for the Spurs. And for Golden State, Steph Curry's out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Green in at the 4 slot.
You know, it's very rare that you're going to be able to make the playoffs in the West without coming out with a winning record against the rest of the conference. And the Warriors knew that would be important in their quest for the playoffs, and they handle business against the West.
Pass to Wiggins. Into Green. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Well, and for the Warriors, who fought so hard to get back into the playoffs, last year their 28-24 record against the rest of the West really helped their cause, Steve.
Well, the toughest part of the Warriors' last campaign was a rough stretch of games in February where they dropped off a bit in the race. And, you know, a lot of those games were against Western teams. And if you kind of remove that month, their in-conference record is even more impressive. Yeah, here's a guy who gives the coach the luxury of a very simple play call, which is just the ISO. Get him the ball and get out of the way, and good things are going to happen.
And another thing about his game that's really noticeable is how well he handles defensive pressure when he's getting his shot off. He's a very composed shooter.
The first free throw is good.
The Spurs would end up as the second seed in the West and were right in the hunt for being the top seed for the majority of last season, but one reason they fell short was that they just weren't as good as they needed to be during in-conference games.
Both good from the line that time. Going back to the Spurs, they did well against the West, but Steve didn't come close to matching the win totals of every other top team in the West.
Yeah, they would end the season with a 33-19 conference record, which, you know, is pretty good, but still only 5th best in the West. It shows you how strong the Western Conference was a year ago, particularly at the top.
Just 4 to shoot. There's Curry. Off target with the open look.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Here's Johnson, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Johnson's got his first points in this one. San Antonio on defense. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thanks, Doris.
Coach Popovich was fined last season for sitting out his top players in a nationally televised matchup against the Heat. I certainly understand the league's posture there, and it was a lot said about it, yet for a veteran team like the Spurs with championship aspirations, I understand resting key players during the course of the regular season.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Thompson inside the line. Can't get it to go. And the Spurs going the other way now. And back to that fine for Popovich, $250,000. Steve, that'll leave a dent.
Yeah, no doubt. But, you know, Popovich enjoys tweaking the league at times. This was clearly an effort to do that. But, look, I think it's good for him to actually, kind of let the league know every once in a while that if you're going to give us that kind of schedule with my older team, I'm going to sit them down once in a while.
You always want to try to win the free throw game when you're playing basketball. And the Spurs, while not getting to the line as much as their opponent or as much as they have in the past, they maximize their opportunities by shooting 80% from the stripe.
Looney, defended by Ertl. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. On defense, the Warriors. And Clark, what you said about the Spurs at the line, that's what the top teams do. They don't let their opponents get away with fouls and Steve lead points at the charity stripe.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Over the course of the season, a lot of games get decided by just a couple of points. And if your team is able to make free throws at a high rate, like the Spurs, shooting just under 80% last year as a team, that's good for a big chunk of wins during the season.
Curry passes it to Wiggins. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
That's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
San Antonio trailing here. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Jones drives in. Thompson with the block. And here is Curry. The shot's good from Wiggins. 6 points for him. Spurs trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Johnson right side. Just 5 on the clock. Number 10. The three-pointer no good. Warriors leading by 4. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, and very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
Yeah, look at the numbers. 6 of the last 10 points have come by way of that jump shot, Clark.
The Spurs need to get a shot off here. It's rebounded by Wiggins, and it's Golden State's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Now the dish to Thompson. Looney knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And San Antonio has possession. They trail by 6. Back to Jones. Number 24, guarded by Curry. Number 24, San Antonio, again missing. Warriors leading by 6. And there's the pass to Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Left side, Jones. Passes it to Ertl.
Well, this Warriors ownership group has really energized the franchise. They've been very proactive. They purchased the D-League team from Dakota with plans to move them to Santa Cruz, about an hour south of Oakland. And in order to accommodate the team's home games, they built a new 3,000-seat arena in a matter of months.
That free throw missing. And the Santa Cruz Warriors, as they've been renamed, have been a hit. Clark leading the D-League in revenue, making the D-League finals last season.
And, with all of the D-League games now broadcast on YouTube, the exposure for players in the D-League is better than ever. And for the Warriors to have their D-League affiliate so close by gives them a much better opportunity to develop their young talent.
And what an amazing run it was for the Spurs last year in the postseason. Swept the Lakers, survived Golden State, and then dismantled Memphis on their way to the NBA Finals. And then, of course, were seconds away from another championship banner.
There's the pick. Jones with it. Now guarded by Wiggins. Great D that time from Green.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Puts it up from 12, and the shot is long. Well, getting back to the Spurs, they look better and better as they went deeper into the playoffs, Clark. Heat were thought to be the heavy favorites at the start of the NBA postseason. But when they met in the finals, thoughts on who would win, I think, were pretty much split.
Yeah, and eventually, this was one heck of a series because the Spurs not only had experience and talent, but they had multiple options offensively and did such a terrific job sharing the ball. They took the Miami Heat to the limit, but at the end of the day, it came down to LeBron James and Dwayne Wade rising to the challenge.
Collins checked in for the Spurs. And he's good on the second.
It's funny. You look at the Golden State Warriors. They've had the 3rd best home court advantage in the league over the last decade or so. Only the Rocky Mountain teams, Denver and Utah, were better. At Oracle, it's not the altitude, it's the crowd. One of the best in all of the NBA.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And Clark, as you were saying about the Warriors, they really feed off this home crowd. Steve, you said maybe the best in the NBA.
I think so, just in terms of the support they get, regardless of their success. You think back over the last 16, 17 years, the Warriors have only been in the playoffs twice, and yet the fans are there every single night going nuts. So, and now that they're a good team, I think this fan base is really going to come alive.
On the wing, Johnson, defended by Wiggins. Jones against Curry. Jones kicks to Collins. Off his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it. Backing him down. Shot clock at 5. Johnson from outside.
They've done a good job of keeping everything outside.
Looking to end the run. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
He's off on the first. And like you said, we've seen him, do a terrific job keeping the attempts on the perimeter.
Well, Kevin, defensively, when you can limit the opposition to 30%, 25% success rate in the post, you give your defense the ability to work outside much more efficiently.
Good on the second free throw.
The Warriors made big strides last year, and part of it was a retooling of the team, but they also got a lot of help from the group of rookies that they had, and a number of those rookies played prominent roles down the stretch and in the playoffs.
And the basket by Curry.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Jones kicks to Collins. Another touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Well, Clark, as you said, the Warriors did lean on their rookies as the season went on. 4 of them in all, with 3 coming in the draft and 1 walking on the roster. Big help, Steve, from them in the opening round of the playoffs.
You know, pretty remarkable that a team could do that well in the postseason, relying on so many rookies, but it speaks to their maturity, their character, the group they've put together, and it's very promising in terms of their long-term success.
Jones off a pick from Collins. Outside, Jones. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to McDermott. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. McDermott's got his first 3 points of the game.
Guys, you just don't realize, maybe Steve does, but you can't imagine how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. Man, that was as sweet as honey.
Clark, I think it's pretty easy, actually.
They set the pick. Back to Jones. Number 24, defended by Wiggins. Nice job coming off that screen. Now just a 5-point Warrior lead. The Warriors have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Pass to Poole. Here's the 3. Watson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw, no good.
You know, the Spurs really have a cohesive culture, and part of that is something that Greg Popovich has been able to do, and that's being able to join guys together that normally might not hang out. For instance, you had Matt Bonner taking Steven Jackson out to a Coldplay concert last season. One way to help guys get to know each other off the court, and it helps them on the court.
And the second free throw, good. And back to Popovich and the Spurs, he really makes a point of getting to know his players and have them get to know one another.
That's right, Kevin. He likes to have his players have a sense of perspective about the world. He wants them to know that there are other things going on besides the NBA. In fact, back in 2012, he had the players watching the presidential debates together.
Here's Dang, and it's San Antonio with another. Warriors leading by 4. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Watson. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to check on another.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Spurs trail by 7. There's a good screen. Here's Langford. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Watson, defended by Dang. From down in the low post, it goes. 6 points for him. San Antonio's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now the pass to McDermott. Shoots it up. And it's blocked by Sabonovich. Poole, defended by Langford. 0. Rebound by Dang.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Good boy. Warriors leading by 7. He feeds it to Green. This one for 3. Rebound San Antonio. .122 left here in the first quarter. Number 22, defended by Poole. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McDermott. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
.55 seconds left in the first quarter. Passes to Langford. Here's McDermott. Some solid defense there from Savanovic.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Boy, you want to talk about a long bomb. I mean, good luck catching that thing cleanly.
The Warriors making a switch here. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's the screen. Pass to Langford. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots and typically good things happen.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Just 72% from the line last year. Not great numbers, but you know, of course there are worse out there, that's for sure.
That free throw good from Langford. There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Poole defended by Langford. Stolen. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Warriors on top, leading by 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, you know, how would you grade them?
A lot of hard work being put in on the glass. This is a very physical team. They're doing a nice job in the paint.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a good job gang rebounding too, Steve. Everybody's boxing out down there.
Spurs trail by 6. Pass to McDermott. Six to shoot. The pass to Bates. Takes the 13-footer. That is good.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
For San Antonio, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, fellas, Greg Popovich, known for his sarcastic, sometimes contemptuous answers to some of the questions from us media members. He said it seems to entertain everyone but his wife. She tells him to cut it out, be a grown man, and show some maturity. But he said, I can't. I simply can't do it. Guys?
Yeah, he's a piece of work, isn't he? Thank you, Doris. Spurs trail by 3. Passes it to Langford. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's stolen by Green. Green left side. He passes to Poole. Back to Green. Here's McDermott, defended by Moody. For the 3. Shot is off. And Golden State will come the other way. Poole, defended by Langford. They set the screen. No good from Poole.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Number 22. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. I mean, get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
Yeah, the Warriors turnaround, I think, in large part because of the improvement defensively and on the boards last year. There was a 5 or 6 year stretch where Golden State was maybe the worst team in both categories in the entire league, but the schemes have changed, the personnel, the intent, the toughness, and it has all led to a new era for the Golden State Warriors basketball team.
Zero, defended by Jones. There's Green with the 3. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising with such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
That's good. And back to the Warriors looking to pack the paint. If you wanted to get into a three-point shooting contest with them, well, I think they'd welcome that.
I agree. I mean, with the Splash Brothers in the backcourt, you can get sprayed in a hurry from all angles. I mean, those guys are terrific. But again, their improved defense and rebounding was a big part of their success as well.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Erder. Poked away. And here we go. Moving it up. No good from Poole.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He has 5.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
The pass to Moody. The tray. But they get it back. Pass to Poole. From deep. Gets it to go.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Outside, Jones. Number 22. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And the Spurs making a change here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He passes to Bates from downtown. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple. He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Pass to Irving. The pass to Bates. Hurdle. Backs him down. Bates, defended by Moody. Bates. The 18-footer is right on the mark. He has 5.
It seems like so many teams try to ignore that mid-range jumper, but they're using it well, and it's opening up their offense for them.
Has definitely given the defenders something extra to have to worry about.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Warriors have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
No good on the second free throw. Spurs trail by 7. Knocked away. Outside, Green shoots the 3. Good. Green's got 5 points so far.
That's something we didn't see at all from him in the first half when he had a goose egg from the three-point lane.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
Spurs trail by 10. Now Jones. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, if you really want to make things hard on yourself, that's exactly how to do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Well, they're not doing themselves any favors. The next possession needs to be a good one. They've got to find their offensive rhythm.
There's a screen. Passes it to Moody. Here's Poole. No good on the three.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
On the wing, Jones, defended by Moody. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For San Antonio, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
No good on that one.
Well, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
The Warriors making a switch here. And he sinks the second. Warriors leading by 9. There's the pick. Curry passes it to Wiggins. Feeds it to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. No good from Poole.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Stephen Curry is the son of famed sharpshooter Del Curry. And in Steph's sophomore year in high school, his dad made him change his shooting motion from his chest to above his head to make it harder to block. Of this change, Steph said, I really couldn't shoot outside the paint for like the first 3 weeks. All summer when I was at camps, people were like, who are you? Why are you playing basketball? I was really that bad for a month and a half before I finally figured it out. And guys, as fast as he gets that thing off, he could probably shoot it from his ankles.
Yeah, he can do it all. Thanks, Doris.
His confidence really at an all-time high.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Spurs making a switch here. Warriors leading by 7. Watson defended by Bates. Down low. Here's Wiggins. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet. He's got 11. The Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Jones drives in. Shoots from the right block. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
McDermott's checked in for the Spurs. For San Antonio, they have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. And that one falls for Jones. Warriors shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. To the inside. Watson. The stupendous finish in traffic. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Good job there, recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
Number 24. He's covered by Thompson. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Warriors leading by 6. He dishes it to Curry. Picked him clean. Jones with it. He's got 8. Johnson with a screen on Curry. Back to Jones. Pass to McDermott. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Wiggins.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Get there. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Shoots. Again, Golden State.
And Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. He's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect him.
And I don't think we can talk about him without also mentioning his tendency to just erupt and string together a bunch of baskets in a row in a real short period of time.
Number 24. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 6.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Kicks to Curry. Plenty of space. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, Stephen Curry, really the engine that drives the Warriors offensively, and I don't know if there's a more entertaining player in the whole league than Steph Curry. I mean, he's one of the elite shooters already early in his career in league history. And he's a leader for this team off and on the court. Just very, very impressive.
Here's Thompson, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And Curry last season logging heavy minutes, a good sign that he was able to hold up physically.
Yeah, and despite those concerns over that right ankle, he really had a tremendous season. I thought competed better defensively. Not the most athletic guy, but possibly the most skilled player in the league when you look at his ability to handle the ball, shoot with range, and pass.
It was great to see him get on a big playoff stage and show the rest of the country just what they've got to look forward to. He kicks it to Jones. To the paint. Here's Collins. And a missed layup.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Thompson, a screen on Collins. The feed to Green. Thompson outside. The 3. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, Jones. Dishes to Collins. Curry meets him. Takes the 13-footer. Shot by Collins, no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Such a wide open look. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Back to Jones. There's the dish to Collins. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Outside Curry. From past the arc. There's the bucket. Good. Curry's got 8.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Thompson comes with the double team. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Wiggins, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Warriors now. Curry kicks to Thompson. Outside, Green. And it's blocked by Collins. He gets it up. No luck. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Warriors lead by 13. Well, folks, stay tuned for the halftime show at Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports, and we're all set for the halftime report. The Golden State Warriors are ahead against San Antonio. And defensively, they've done a good job grabbing rebounds, limiting second chances. Stephen Curry's been productive. He has 8 points, and as usual, he's been handing out a lot of assists. Now for the Spurs, not looking as good so far. They've been getting roundly outplayed up to this point, and they'll need a bounce-back effort to make up for it in the second half. And we'll see you next time as the second half's about to get underway out in Oakland. So long.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Wiggins.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
Outside, Jones. Clock at 6. Number 10, guarded by Green. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Warriors leading by 13. Now here's Curry. There's the pass to Wiggins. He feeds it to Thompson. Thompson off the pick from Green. 6 to shoot. Thompson misses.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Back to Jones. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Passes it to Johnson. Second chance shot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And he was up over the 80% mark from the free throw line last year. I'm sure he was pretty happy with those numbers.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Green. Pass to Wiggins. Looney, defended by Ertl. Count the bucket. He has 6.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Spurs trail by 14. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Jones, the pass to Johnson. Ertl backs him down. Tries from 7. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Looney, defended by Ertl. Feeds it to Curry. Fires for three, and the basket good. Curry's got 11 points.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
That's right. I think it's time for them to start closing down. You've got to run shooters off that three-point line.
He dishes it to Johnson. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Number 10. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Warriors leading by 13. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Green kicks to Curry. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Steph Curry is virtually impossible to defend. I mean, he can hit from anywhere on the floor. In the gym range, personified with Curry. Mid-range jumpers are like layups to him. And inside, he's got the floater finger roll and the runner. You always expect his shots to go in. It's like watching a game of horse at full speed when the highest stakes are on the line.
And Steve, shooting no doubt Curry is forte. He narrowly missed the All-Star game last season. I mean, I can't believe he didn't get elected, and he seemed to be the one glaring miss. When you watch his game, where can he improve?
I think offensively, he's got the whole package. I think it's at the other end of the floor where he can probably improve. He needs to compete a little bit more defensively, but that's tough to do when you're handling so much of the offensive load for your team. But he's got to find a little more balance, I think, between his offense and his defense.
Spurs trail by 16. Back to Jones. Spurs passing it around. Another miss by Johnson.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
And they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
There's the screen. Jones drives in. Shot clock at 6. Number 24 drains it from 17 feet out. 8 points for him.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Green gets a screen from Wiggins. Here's Thompson, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Thompson's got 6. San Antonio with the ball. It's a 16-point game. And the pass to Irving. Number 24. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Pass to Green. Outside Curry. Wiggins. A 3-ball. Good, and Curry gets the assist. He's got 16.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Wiggins, defended by Ertl. That doesn't go either for Green.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
First one falls for him. Collins checked in for the Spurs. McDermott comes in for Johnson. And so he hits both. And here's Jones. 8 points for him. Pass to McDermott. Kicks it to Jones. Number 24. He's covered by Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Collins. Nails the wide open jump shot. Collins has got 5 points so far. Warriors leading by 16. The feed to Curry. Lets the three fly. Gets it to go. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You got to make a defensive adjustment here because he's just destroying them from three-point range.
Well, even when they've closed out on him, Steve, he's knocking them down.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spurs trailed by 19. Collins a screen on Curry. Back to Jones. Jones off a pick from Collins. Clock at 6. Jones drives in. And it's Curry with the rebound.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yep, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass.
Thompson misses. Spurs have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Number 24. San Antonio again missing. Now Curry. 17 points in the game. Deflected. Green, defended by McDermott. Green kicks to Thompson. Back to Green. Beyond the arc. Rebound San Antonio. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Warriors leading by 16. Pass to Savanovic. Back to Curry. Watson. He passes to Thompson. There's the triple, and that one's good. Thompson's got 9.
And what I like about him, he needs very little time to get his shot off. If he has just a bit of room, that's all it takes. In a catch-and-shoot situation, he's going to let it fly.
And he's a great three-point shooter, too, especially when he lets it go from one of those corners. He doesn't miss many of those.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
San Antonio making a switch here. Dishes it to Curry. Lets it go with the three. That's good. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
Tell you what, until this defense gets out and defends the three-point line, it's going to be a parade.
Yeah, we've already seen 3 in a row from out there.
Jones kicks to Collins. Back to Jones. With the lead pass. The Spurs have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. And the first one drops. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Warriors leading by 21. There's the pass to Wiggins. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. For San Antonio, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Number 24. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Pretty good performance from the free throw line last season. He was about 84% from the line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
The Warriors shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Passes to Wiggins. Zivanovic. The dish to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. No good from Zivanovic.
Tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Jones with it. Now defended by Poole. Back to Jones. Number 10, defended by Zivanovic. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Warriors leading by 16. Pass to Poole. Zivanovic. And there's the pass to Poole. Shot clock at 6. Zivanovic, the pass to Poole. Kept alive. Here's Green. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his second trip to the line in this one. Free throw good, Green.
Draymond Green with really a terrific legacy of success prior to the NBA, guys. I mean, he led Saginaw High to 2 Michigan State championships, and at Michigan State was able to be part of 2 teams that got to the Final Four and 1 that made it to the Sweet 16. That's impressive.
And going back to Draymond Green, Clark, very successful in college with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State, as you mentioned. But Steve, maybe a bit of a surprise, slipping to the second round back in 2012.
I think a lot of teams, Kevin, felt that he was a tweener. They weren't sure if he was a 3 or a 4, and he really is. But the good news is that he can guard both positions, and he's improved his jump shot. more than anything, he's just a winner. He knows how to play, and he's a good addition to any team.
Quality kid. San Antonio making a switch here. There's 1:47 left in the third. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 22 points for Steph Curry. Outside, Jones. Johnson up top. There's the three. Rebounded by Wiggins. Warriors leading by 18. He feeds it to Green. He passes to Wiggins. Backing down. 16 feet away. And that one's good. He's got 18. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Jones with it. 8 points for him. Back to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. That's good.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Warriors shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Curry gets the screen from Wiggins. Puts up a three. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. The first one falls, and the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. He's off on the second.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. They set the pick. Takes a three. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Look at that effort and energy as he creates the second chance and then converts.
He doesn't just convert, Clark. He converts with maximum force.
He could give lessons on the art of offensive rebounding.
Number 24 gets the bucket. 18 points for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Warriors on top, up by 16. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Warriors leading by 16. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
They've done a pretty nice job of taking care of the ball here tonight, but they've got to continue to do so to maintain this lead.
Now here's Jones. They set the screen. Hurdle. For three. No good. Warriors shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Passes it to Sabonovich. Three-pointer. Shot is off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Jones up top. No good off the pick. And so it's Golden State with it. 22 is their biggest lead. 0 uses the glass to finish the layup. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jones. Six to shoot. Number 24. From outside, off the mark. Warriors leading by 18. Pass to Moody. And he makes good on the layup.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest seemed easy.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And the Spurs making a change here. The free throw off from Ertl. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Wiggins. Again, Golden State.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Jones kicks to Collins. Now the pass to Ertl. It's rebounded by Moody. Warriors leading by 20. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Green, the pass to Wiggins. Here's Moody. Good on the three-point shot.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Back to Jones. Feeds to Collins. Pass to Ertl. Shoots from the block. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pass to Moody. Jacks up a three. Another three for Golden State.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Will it go? And it's good. 21 points in the game.
Clearly, he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
Again, Golden State.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already lasted longer than I thought possible.
The pass to Ertl. And he bangs it home with one hand. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, hey, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Passes it to Wiggins. Offline with his three. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Jones drives in. Green with the block. They get it back. The shot's good from Ertl.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
Warriors leading by 21. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Curry. Thompson outside from the arc. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Jones against Curry. Back to Jones. It's stolen. Here's Wiggins. Can't hit from 12. The Spurs have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Outside, Jones. Johnson outside. 5 to shoot. From 7. No luck. Great D that time from Thompson. Thompson right side. With the shot. No good off the back of the rim. The Spurs shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Outside, Jones. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. They get the rebound. Number 10, the good-looking shot from the wing. And here is Curry. Pass to Thompson.
Well, they're not going to get back into this game when they commit frustration fouls like that one.
How about exasperation fouls? I mean, that's what it looked like to me. It's an indication of the kind of game they've been having.
The drive by Green. They set the pick. An easy layup after coming off the pick. He's got 22.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Kicks to Jones. There's the feed to Johnson. Again, the miss by Johnson.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
He kicks it to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing. San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Outside, Jones. Clock at 6. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And how did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I liked the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
And that one falls for Jones. Here's Curry. Curry gets the screen from Wiggins. From about 16. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 16 here in the second half. And San Antonio shooting 40% in the fourth. Jones in the post. Curry meets him. From outside the arc. And that one's good. He's got 24.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
Fires the three. And another three for Golden State.
He's been on a tear from the three-point line this game.
Spurs have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. There's the pick. Back to Jones. Johnson sends the screen for Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. Another one falls for San Antonio.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Green kicks to Thompson. Looney. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And he makes the first.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Dishes to Jones. Number 24. It's rebounded by Golden State.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Outside Curry. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The dish now to Jones. .132 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Johnson. The 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond the arc here in the second half. You look at the percentages. Good numbers.
Just what the pharmacist prescribed. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they keep it up.
Green gets a screen from Wiggins. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Back to Jones. A floater, and it's blocked by Curry. Thompson dishes to Curry. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He passes it to Wiggins. And too long on the shot. Outside, Jones. He feeds it to Johnson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Steph Curry.